everybody. Ken Tumolo here with Tumolo Financial. This month's Tumolo Talk might not be completely about a financial topic, but I feel it is. It's about fraud protection and or prevention, I should say. And the reason why I wanted to do this one is over the past few months, I've had a number of clients and people I know mention certain scams that have been going on out there. So what I wanted to do is touch on some of them and then just educate a little bit on that to help. So again, fraud prevention, we'll call it. But a few of the things that are going on out there, and really, this is really to help protect you. Common scams, the USPS. So just so everyone knows, what they're doing is these scammers are sending a text message out, and it's coming to your cell phone. And what it does, it says your package is stuck at the post office. Click this link or call this number to get it released. And then what's happening is people are calling that number or they're clicking on that link and then they're entering their credit card information and it's not really the post office. These scammers have gotten really good. I mean, technology is here to help us. But unfortunately, what has happened, and we'll call it the bad people, what they've done is they figured out ways to use it to basically steal from people. So what happens in that one, they actually steal your credit card. And then they start to charge things on your credit card. You start to see that. Now you're stuck calling the credit card company to help basically stop that from happening. A lot of times the credit card company will refund what happened, but they will not guarantee that. One other thing that I will point out, a lot of the banks we're finding are no longer, if they can't get your funds back, you'll lose your funds with a lot of the banks now. So that's the USPS one that's going on. Similar to that is Amazon. We're seeing the same thing like that. You have a package, it's not being delivered, call this number. And really, if you think about it, a lot of us since COVID started ordering more and more through the mail. So they know that any phone number that they can get their hands on or any email address that they get their hands on and they send that out, someone's going to fall for it because they're thinking, oh, I got an Amazon package coming today. Well, it's not really Amazon. So things to look out for. DocuSign, same thing. You've got something to sign. I'm going to bring this one up. This is a big one. Email links. They send you an email and it looks like it's coming from your bank. You might think it's coming from Bank of America and you've got a Bank of America account. And then what you're doing is you're clicking on the link within the email. You click on that link and what it does, it takes you to a website that looks exactly like Bank of America's website, but it's not. And so then what you're doing is you're clicking and entering your info in there, and they're just stealing your info to access your account. So it's a pretty creative. A couple things with the email one that I will tell you that we found is if that email, you receive an email, let's say it's from Fidelity, what you want to look at is where did that email really come from? Usually it will come from fidelity.com. So it could be support@fidelity.com. But we're finding what'll happen is it'll come from support@abc.com. That's not Fidelity. So that kind of gives it away a little bit. Other thing is that we find is if someone actually clicks that link within that email, instead of taking, let's say Schwab, when you click that link, it takes you to a website instead of schwab.com. It's taking you to a website that's abc.com and a bunch of other stuff. So they're creative, but there are little things that we can see that kind of give it away. What I do recommend, especially with the email stuff, it's so hard. We're so used to, we're programmed to clicking on things to get to places. If you're going to go to your bank website, so let's say you use Liberty Bank, go directly to the browser, type in liberty-bank.com and go to their website. So it's that's my example. It's one way of trying to prevent these things. One more thing I'm going to add is make sure that you have two-factor authentication enabled on everything these days. And what that is, if you go to log into a website, you enter your username, your password, and then it's going to send you a code either to your email or your cell phone to make sure that 100% that it's you. Now, again, I said that 100% that it's you. There's ways around that too. People can trick you into giving you that, and trick you into giving a code away. one of the big things that's happening, and I know there's a lot of little things I'm adding here, but I'm trying to keep it short. But there is a big thing going on with Google right now, where let's say you go on Craigslist and you're selling an item, I don't know, you're selling a piece of furniture. What's happening is people will actually call you, or they'll send you a text, and they'll say in that text that, oh, I want to confirm that you're a real person. I'm going to send you a code. What they're actually doing is going on to Google, entering your phone number in, and sending a code out to you, and you think that you're verifying the person. But what you're actually doing is you're giving them permission into your account. So they're tricking you into doing the two-factor authentication for Google. And the reason they do these things is, one, they may use that to create other phone numbers to scam other people, or what they're doing is trying to gather as much information on you so that they can find their way into another site with your information and actually steal from you. So I hate to say it again, technology is great, but the one thing is, I'll pretty much put it this way: you still have to be skeptical. And if you're skeptical about those emails and the text that you're receiving, it will help protect you. And unfortunately, that's how we have to be. So, one thing I will say how we can help, if you're kind of questioning something that you think is completely, did Ken send me this, or did Tumolo Financial send me this? Best way to put it, you just call up and say, hey, we got this in an email, we got this in the mail. Not sure what this is. And I have clients that do this all the time anyways. Not sure what this is that came through the email. I can pull it up on my end and I can say, yeah, Schwab actually sent you that, and it has to do with this. But this way, at least you feel like it's a way to feel more comfortable about what you're receiving, and making sure that it's something that actually pertains to you, and it's something that's not going to cause a problem with your accounts. So yes, we're here to help. Call us if you need anything. Thank you for attending this month's Tumolo Talk.